Good afternoon. Today is Friday, 12th day of July 2013. This is Dwayne from CFRN. I'm going to walk you just real quick through some of the tweets we had this week. It was a great week. You know, the market has been extremely kind the past few weeks. There's been a lot of volatility, a lot of two-sided action, back and forth, give and take, and just a day trader's paradise. Last Sunday night on the Globex Open, we sent out a tweet that said, consider being long above 1633. You can go check the timeline. It's twitter.com/CFRN. In fact, you can go back a couple years. Take a look at the tweets. Go look at some charts. See how they played out. You might find something there you can use. Here we have a weekly trading zone, which is an area in the market that we think is going to cause the market to at least pause, consolidate, coil, make up its mind before it continues to the next rung on the ladder. Okay? We send out the weekly trading zones to our partners every Monday morning prior to the market opening. Once they're published, they don't change during the course of the week. They're consistent, they stay the same. Okay? So, from 1633, we had a 5-point swing. Now, we teach our partners as we're coming into a weekly trading zone, you want to get flat by the time you hit the zone or before. Okay? So let's say you let it run to the zone, 36. It's a 3-point move. Now, we have another theory here, and we believe that important prices and important areas are almost always tested. Again, go back and look at the tweets and you'll see that most of our tweets not only make for a good trade, but they make for a couple of good trades, sometimes 3 trades, sometimes even 4. And the longer you trade them, the more you get familiar with their nature, if you will, you can do some nice things. Now, here's an example. From 1633, we went to the zone. We expect that to be resistance. So even though it swung 5 points, it's a 3-point trade. Well, what does it do then? Because this is resistance, and it will continue to be resistance, this weekly trading zone, until proven otherwise. So price returns back to that important price, important area, 1633, which acts as support. What happens then? Price goes back to the zone. This time it creates a 6.5-point swing. But again, because we teach the partners to get flat at the zone as you're coming into a zone either from below or from above. So 3 points. 3 points up, 3 points back down. 3 points up, 3 points back down. Again, 3 points up, 3 points back down. 3 points up. You got to be kidding me. No. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. What? 21 points in this little range, just trading it back and forth. Now let's say you're not a very good trader. You miss half the trades. Okay, now you're down to 10 points. Right? And then you mess up half of those somehow. I don't know. You get in late and jump out early, or vice versa. What if you only took a couple points out of this? Out of 21 points, a beautiful opportunity, knowing that this is going to be pretty good support, or having a good idea that this will be pretty good support and this will be pretty good resistance. If you only took a couple points out of it, that's not a bad day's work. A couple points is $100 in the S&P 500 E-mini futures if you're trading one contract. It's $100. I understand you can't pay your bills with $100, but as you learn and grow, and maybe someday you mature into a 10-contract trader, well, then those 2 points certainly become a very nice paycheck. In fact, it's the kind of paycheck, at the end of the day, it has a comma in it. And anytime you can do daily work for daily pay and have a comma in that check, I'll take that job. All right? Now, price, it's not going to do this forever. It's either going to break this way or this way. It breaks north, Okay, runs up to the next weekly trading zone. Exactly what we would expect it to do. We then had a tweet to be short below 1642. Guess what happened? It was the important area that we thought it would be, but price was unable to break below the support. That's okay. We'll still use it. All right. Price was up here when I sent the tweet out. Okay, down to 42. Now this time we're at 47 down to 42, so there's a 5-point range now. Down to 42, back to 47, down to 42, back to 47, down to 42, back to 47, down to 42, back to 47. I know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 21 points in this range back and forth. 40 points in this range back and forth. Now, would I expect anyone to be able to milk every tick out of that? Not even close. I don't even do that. And I create the tweets and I create the zones. Okay? I'm just showing you the opportunity that's available. Again, it's not going to continue forever. Eventually it's going to break, and it did. And this actually came off of the notes release from the Fed. I sent out a tweet, and I always send them out. It's usually there's plenty of time to get ready for the trade. I said consider being long above 1655. Your initial target is going to be 1665. We broke through 55, ran 10 points right up to 65. Okay. I then sent out another tweet. I said consider being long above 1668 with a target of 1675. So we had a 10-point run here. Now I guess I could show you this. Why not, since we're here already? Just draw that line all the way across. Because now here's what happened. Okay, once price broke through 65, it put in a swing high up here. Once it got on the other side of 65, look what it did. It went up to 67.5. That's 2.5 points, and back and up and back and up. But that wasn't an official tweet or trade, so I'm not going to calculate all of those. Once we broke 68 with a target of 65, we never really got to 65. I'm just, let's make no bones about it. We came within 3 ticks. But look what happened on the way. On the way to the party, we had a 3 3/4 point swing. Pulls back to test the important area at 68. 4 3/4 point swing. Back to test the important area at 1668. Swing 4 3/4 points. Back to test 1668. And then the final swing, and today's Friday, the markets are closing. 6 1/4 points on the final swing. So, if you'd just gotten in over here and stayed in, it would have been good for 6 points. If you were able to navigate this, and that's a little bit tricky, okay, but what I want you to understand is that each one of these moves, you can grab a couple points out of that. Quite frankly, if you become a CFRN partner, that's all we're ever going to suggest that you learn how to do is to take a couple of points a day out of the market. A couple points a day in the S&P 500 or the equivalent in crude, gold, soybeans. We trade a lot of different markets. In fact, the purpose of this video, I want to invite you to come and spend a week with us in our live Emini trading room. You don't need a credit card. There's no obligation. You don't have to give us your mother's maiden name or tell us the street you grew up on. Any of that stuff. Okay? Just go to, and while you're at our website, I want you to do this. I want you to, on the right hand side of the page where it says live trading room results, I want you to click that while you're on our site. Okay? It's going to take you to this page. You'll be able to look at our results going all the way back to August of 2011. Well, why not before August of 2011? Honestly, because we didn't keep track of the results. Why? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Often you'll see websites display performance results which are sketchy at best, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. We've refrained from publishing ours in the past because we simply felt that anyone truly interested in what we have to offer would be better served by dropping in and seeing it happen in real time. We still believe that. Okay? I mean, this is the age of the computer. Give me a $300 computer and some free software, and I can create a stream of data for you that'll blow your socks off. I can give you graphs, I can give you pie charts, I can give you portfolios and drawdown and Sharpie ratios till the cows come home. But just remember, Bernie Madoff gave his clients statements every month. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. Bernie Madoff gave his clients a statement every month. Sure looked good on paper. And so when you get handed one of these data, things, you have to be skeptical. And you should be skeptical of us. Just the same. Don't treat us any different than anybody else. Okay? But what we want you to do is we decided to go ahead and record the results. We make a video every day. Runs about 20 to 30 minutes. And we recap every single trade we took. Okay? But still, even though we're taking those trades in real time in front of real people with real money, there's usually 100 or more people in the live trading room on any given day. How do you know that's really true? Right? How do you know I'm showing you a video of the trades we actually took? Maybe we took some trades in front of the people in the room, but then I made a video of some other trades so I could, trick you into becoming a partner. I know, sounds like an awful lot of work, doesn't it? Too much work for me. It's easier to just tell you the truth. So, watch these videos, as many of them as you want. Look at the recaps. I mean, we've had some really great months. January, in the live trading room, just trading 2 hours. That's all we trade, and we only trade one contract in the live trading room because we believe that new traders should learn to trade with one contract. In fact, we insist, if you become a student, we insist that you stay in the simulator until you're consistently profitable. Once you go live, then it's with just one contract. And then we want you to earn $1,000 before you go to 2 contracts. And then we want you to earn another $1,000, okay, before you add another contract. And you keep building that way until you reach your comfort zone, whatever that might be. Okay? So January, trading just 2 hours a day, one contract. Now, we haven't taken out commission costs in these figures. $4,000, $3,900, $5,200, $5,300, $6,200. Past performance, no guarantee of future results. I don't put that there because the government suggests that we should. I put it there because it's the truth. It's a fact. Doesn't matter how many winning trades I might have in a row. Guarantees nothing about the next one coming down the pipe. Okay? So, you may not always like what I tell you, but I'm going to always do my very, very best to tell you the truth. At least the truth as I see it. Now, we've all heard the statistic that 90% of traders fail. Okay? Now think about it. And you might be one of those who's in the process of failing. And you're a little disgruntled and discouraged and you kind of feel beat up. Maybe you feel like you've been tricked by somebody or sold a bill of goods. Well, I don't know if you have or if you haven't. We're not going to make you any kind of outlandish promises. All we're going to do is promise, if you decide after 5 days to become a partner, we're going to commit 90 days of our life, 2 hours a day, to teaching you everything we know about trading E-mini futures. Now, what about the other 22 hours a day? You can reach us by phone, by email, by instant message, by GoToMeeting. We're committing 90 days of our life to you. That's a lot. And we give you a 5-day free trial up front. Download the platform, install our indicators, watch us trade live, and then try to emulate what we do. Okay? At the end of 5 days, you should have enough information to know whether or not learning how to trade with us is the right thing for you. So a lot of the courses out there, one in particular that you may have seen commercials for on late night TV, it's $7,000 for 5 days. Okay? You can't learn how to trade in 5 days. I'm sorry, you can't. We know that. That's why we give you a 5-day free trial, just so you can figure out if our teaching method and our trading style fits you and your personality. If it does, well, then you can talk to us about becoming a partner, about going through the entire course, owning our proprietary indicator set for life, But that's 5 days from now. And when you take the free trial, we don't want you to just show up and watch us trade. Okay? Trading is not a spectator sport. You have to roll your sleeves up, get your hands dirty, get in there, get down, get busy. And we always know who's ultimately going to become a partner, and beyond that, who's going to be successful, because you're asking the right questions. We know how hard you're working on your end. And I'm going to tell you something. You will stand out in the crowd, and we will do everything in our power to help you succeed. That's simple. Now, this statistic, 90% of traders fail. Is that true? Unfortunately, it is. I've talked to some folks at a number of different brokerages who are in charge of mailing out those little statements at the end of the year for the purpose of taxes. Yeah, there's like one great big stack over here, then a little stack over here. Now, what if a trader stayed in the simulator until they were consistently profitable, and then once they went live, what if they only traded one contract? That's it, just one, until they earned $1,000, and then only traded two contracts until they earned another $1,000, and then only traded three contracts until they earned another $1,000. Do you think that might change those stacks a little bit? You think that small stack might have a chance of becoming the big stack? I think so. That's what we're going to teach you. Now, unfortunately, just because we teach it and preach it doesn't mean everybody does it. Traders forever are coming in, hey, that sounds great, but I'm a pretty smart guy. I built my own business. I'm a self-made man. I got 20 grand in my trading account. I'm just going to start trading 10 contracts straight away. If you say that to me out loud, I will not accept your money and allow you to become a partner. I won't. Because you're going to self-destruct, blow up, and I don't want to be any part of that. I don't need blood money on my hands. Okay? It doesn't matter how much money you have. Pauper or prince, you should start with one contract. We're teaching folks how to build an Emini futures trading business. This isn't some gimmick, some overnight success story, some get rich quick, trade 5 minutes in your boxer shorts kind of a deal. No. This is about building a business. And you'll get the feel of that over your 5 days in the free trial. It'll be, oh man, these guys are pretty serious. So I've either got to, straighten up and show up, or I got to go find what I'm really looking for, and that's just for some, egotistical guru to spout out commands every day, and then question my integrity because he's asking me, why didn't I buy at this price when he never said buy at that price, but yet he and his henchmen are swearing that he did say it. You know what I'm talking about. You've been through this, right? Michael, my business partner, he and I, we've been through it all too. We came up together in this business. We learned to trade together. And we made a commitment to each other, to God, and to the universe that if we ever, quote unquote, got it, I mean really got it, that we would dedicate a portion of the rest of our lives to helping other folks get it. Okay? Why don't we just give it away then? Why aren't we just so thankful that we just let you have it for free? Because if we did, you wouldn't respect it. It would hold no value to you. And so that's why you got to pay real money to become a partner, to get 90 days of training, to get our proprietary indicators for life, and to have us on call literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 3 months. So I hope you'll take the free trial. I hope you'll come and hang out with us in the live trading room. I hope you'll come hang out with us on the radio show. We do a live radio broadcast every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Now, we've been doing this radio broadcast for 8 years. That's right, we're in our 8th year of broadcasting. Anytime you want to listen to the radio, just come over here to the little radio tower, listen to CFRN 24/7, pop open that little player. We've got great Christian content 22 hours a day. 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday.
It's true. God still speaks to those who'll take time to listen without.
So, there you go. It's free. It's available. If you ever need to be encouraged, great place to go. But then, every day, Monday through Friday, 12 noon to 2 p.m., we come on and we do live commentary on the markets. Now, that's different from the live trading room. The live trading room is from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. First 2 hours, the market are open every day. Then we take a 30-minute break. Then we come back and do the 2 hours of live radio. Okay? Which, again, we've been doing now for 8 years. You can go and listen to any of the old radio programs. Just go to Emini radio blog. It's going to take you to like a table of contents here. Okay. Click on any of them. There's one. When that page loads, you click the little headphones there, and it will play that day's radio broadcast. You can also
the CFR and E-mini Futures Cast.
You can also subscribe to our iTunes feed. Just go to the iTunes store, type in E-mini, and we'll pop right to the top, CFRN. Subscribe, it's free, and then every day you'll have the latest podcast available on tap if you want to listen to it. Okay? All right, that's about all. I don't have anything else I want to bore you with today. I just wanted to invite you to come take the free trial. If you take the free trial, you'll get the platform free for a week. You'll get to download our proprietary indicators and use them. Okay, I don't know anybody else that lets you use their proprietary indicators for 5 days. Number one, they're afraid you're going to figure out what it is and all that. Well, number one, you're not going to figure out what it is because it's proprietary. So, anyway, moving on. And you can't hack the code because we're pretty good at coding stuff. All right? So, I'm not challenging anybody, Lord knows. But, you know, if you really want it that bad, then just take it, I guess. But we want you to be able to make an intelligent, well-informed decision whether or not what we do is right for you. You know, we're trying to play straight up with you, so I'm asking you to play straight up with us. Platform, indicators, then we answer all your questions all week long, leading right up to the day number 5, where you then make a decision, do you want to be a partner or not? If you don't, there's no hard sell and no hard feelings. Okay? We shake hands digitally. And we encourage you to come and still hang out with us every day on the live radio show and just be a part of our community, be a friend, right? And I'll tell you what happens a lot of times. Guys or gals, we have a lot of ladies. So I know it's not politically correct these days to say gal, so forgive me. Ladies. They come in, men and women, they take the free trial, whatever it doesn't resonate. Yeah, you know, I don't know if that's me. Okay. And so we do the digital handshake. Let's be friends. Come hang out with us on the radio. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months later, I get an email or a phone call. Hey, Dwayne. Yeah, what's up? You know, I took your free trial and blah, blah. Okay. Well, I've been going around to some of these other places, and I've taken some more free trials, and I had this course. You know, the guys on late night TV? Yeah, I took that course. I didn't learn how to trade. Okay. Well, what are you saying? Do you want to become a partner? I was wondering if I could take the free trial again. Okay, sure. If you haven't taken the free trial in 6 months and you want to take it again, no problem. We'll do our best to accommodate you. You can't become a serial free trial taker, all right? You know, we hold webinars a lot that are open to the public. And you'd be amazed. We've been seeing the same people show up to the webinars for years. You know, they never sign up for anything. They never buy anything. They never download anything. They're like webinar junkies. And it's okay. We don't mind. It's a free webinar. It's open to everybody. But if maybe you're one of those folks who that might describe you, I'd like to encourage you that if you take this free trial, take it seriously. I mean, you obviously have a deep-seated interest in learning how to trade. And I really do believe that if you will pay attention and follow along and do your homework at night, I believe we can help you learn how to trade. See, let me use an analogy. Analogies are great, especially sports analogies, right? And I'm no sports guy. We can teach you how to play baseball, but we can't make you a baseball player. Get it? We can teach you how to trade, but we can't make you a trader. That's up to you. You got to bring some stuff to the table. Focus, discipline, stick-to-itiveness, cast iron stomach, right? If it were so easy that all you had to do was put a few indicators on a chart and point and click your way to financial freedom, everybody would do it. There'd be nobody to fix your burger for you at the Burger King. There'd be nobody to sell you a suit when you have to go to a funeral. You know what I'm saying? There'd be no one to sell you fresh cut roses on your anniversary, right? Nobody to sell you expensive tires for your car, for your daddy van, right? So it's not for everybody. And some folks get bit by the bug and get so frustrated because they just can't seem to nail it down. It might just be because your approach is a little off, okay? Don't give up on yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to read a chart first. Once you learn how to read the chart, then we can try and teach you to learn how to trade, okay? So do this. Go take the free trial. Here's how you get there. It's a piece of cake. You just type into your browser cfrn.net/apply. Right there. It's going to take you to this trade. You're going to scroll down. Bing, bing. Name, email. That's all we need. Click register. You're going to get an automated email because we hate spam as much as you do, so we use a double opt-in process. You got it. It may end up in your spam box, okay? But go find that thing and click the link that says, yes, I really do want to take the free trial. I'll be alerted. I'll personally go to my computer, sit down, handwrite you an email that gives you the link to the trading room, the password, the link to download the platform. I'll send you a bunch of videos you can watch to get ready for the live trading room when it opens, okay? If you have any questions, my phone number's there. All you got to do is give me a call. If it's during normal business hours, call me at 866-928-3310. After dark, 949-42-EMINI. One more time, 949-42-EMINI. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me these past few minutes, and I hope to see you in the live trading room.